Right, welcome back to Knowledge. Yeah, in a few recent videos I've been looking at the I code and the yes code, right? And that's, these are pretty self-explanatory, like the I of Horus, and the Scottish I, and the yes, like the Jesus, the yes, right? And I've done some on this one before, but I'm going to do more just to sort of back it up, right? So when you have 9, it's nur, right? Fairly simple, German, right? 9 nur. So obviously that applies to 9/11 and COVID-19. See, stuff like this. When they do these type of hexes and they're aimed at the Nurs, right? The people who said no to their invitation of joining this Freemasonry, right? So if you said no to the invitation, see, so all these hexes are aimed at the Nurs, right? The Nurs. Obviously, when you had 9/11, right? You had the 9 and the 11, the two pillars, right? 9 and the 11. 11 symbolising the two pillars, who are transes and naturals, right? By the time COVID-19's come about, right? Obviously knew it as the hex. COVID-19, right? The other one is gone, see? So that's very symbolic. 20-year period, and the other one is missing, see? So it's one of the pillars is basically missing. So this code now becomes not one of us, right? The 9, not one of us, see? And the divide and the conquer, right? Of course, as I pointed out in the last couple of videos, the cubed, right? So basically cubed with a circle, so it's the day we're squaring the circle, right? Square in the circle, or circle in the square, whichever way you look at it. Like here it is here, square in the circle and circle in the square. And obviously it's a secret code within the Freemasonry, so it's not exactly knowing what it means, but it's obviously something to do with basically making transgenders and that, right? And lovely, you know. You always see the same concept of it brought in with a male and female type of ideas, right? So it's obviously that they were blending these genders together and all that, see? The alchemy, the holy science. This one with the compass, the brick wall, the cubes, and within the triangle, and there's the square and the circle idea. So obviously something that they were blending the male and female genders together, right? As we know, that's what it's all about. Here you've got the alchemical glyph, creation of the philosopher's stone. Right? 17th century, of course, about the date of the Bible. And the philosopher's stone, they fill it beneath the Ethiopian eunuch. See, the philosopher's stone. Philip and the eunuch, see, Philip beneath the Ethiopian eunuch. The Oriental Templar Freemasonry, or whatever you call it, right? Yeah, the road that leads from Jerusalem to Gaza, right? Yep, Gaza. Of course, famously, Paul Gaza Gascoigne. Paul Gaza Gascoigne, the road from Jerusalem to Gaza. The eunuch's road. Unix path. But back to the 9 chord, right? Nowhere Man by the Beatles. 9-where man, nowhere. See, if it said no, then you're nowhere. You're nowhere man, you're not part of the Royal Society. See, you're the nowhere man. Look at these lyrics. Just a pure piss take, really. Doesn't have a point of view, right? Knows not where he's going to. Basically taking a piss out of naturals, right? Taking a piddle, basically, right? There you go, look. Nowhere man, can you see me at all? Speaking from the perspective of a sort of hidden trance, see? Just total piss take against naturals and all that. There you go. Paul McCartney and John Lennon. A lot of type of ideas, right, such as no way home, right? No way out, right? Where basically these are hidden codes against naturals. Based on that cube type of thing, see? No way out the cube, no way home. Right? The maze type of thing, the maze cube, right? So like the idea of naturals being lost in a maze cube, not knowing how to get out, or where they are and all that, see? Confusion in the cube, right? Now this is exactly what the Royal Maze is, a master teller of life stories, based on soul memories of many lives. Fragments of the overall universal story of creation. A little bit coded there, like spread throughout different dimensions. Of course, that the dual, the die is the dual. The dimensions of there being a trans and natural, say 2 different dimensions what they're in. Again, some more funny stuff. The Book of Tea. The Royal Maze's Destiny. I don't know what this is exactly, but there's a lot of code in it. The Royal Maze Tower. And the Gordon Ramsay's Maze Dinnerware. So I like a bit of maze. Yeah. There's the Hampton Court Maze. Castle Garden. Famous royal mazes, see? Like a nice cube. Cube with circle in the middle maze, right? Square in the circle. 2 pillars on the outside. Heave a castle. Like a bit of a maze idea, see? To get the naturals, lost in the maze. Leeds Castle. Leeds nowhere, see? Leeds nowhere, the maze. Leeds Castle in Kent. Probably have something to do with the Duke of Kent. Maidstone in Kent. Not sure if the Duke owns it or what have you, but got to be something to do with him, like, on it. Of course, nice maze at the Hampton Court Palace Maze. Very famous one, the Jamestown Court Palace. Hampton Court. Well, the surviving hedge maze in Britain. Commissioned by King William III. With a hand on the hips and doing the 3. trapezoid, quadrilateral. To create mazes for laboratory rats. Very interesting. So the idea of a maze in a cube in with rats to study learning, right? So they use rats a lot. They're very interesting. So basically another word for nur, right, is near, right? Remember Frankie Howard used to say that near and thrice near, right? So if you're a naysayer, you object or oppose something, right? In this case, you know what they're talking about, object or oppose, you know what, right? That's what this code's about, naysayer. And all this stuff here, see, negative and cynical. So they're doing like naysayers, right? They're doing like naysayers. So we have this code, right? Near more. Remember, this is just a puppet. You know, they're just displaying the code, right? There's the full name of this particular one, right? This is just a puppet. They're displaying the code on a, like an international scale to people, right? So Neymar, right, said no to the ram, said no to Royal Archmasonry. So they're just displaying the code. It's not like referring to this individual trans and that, just a puppet, see. But they're displaying the code in that name, Neymar, see. The thing with near being a flute, right? And maybe the Pied Piper of Hamlet charming the rats with a flute. The near, see? Ancient Egypt, not a hex. Near, right? Marshal of the Empire. First French Empire. You know, that was the character, the Frankie Howard character that said that. It was basically Lurky, who was a slave. So it was like he was a comedic character, but he was like a slave. Lurky, right? So it was all about the sort of like the near connected with being a slave, right? So it was like being a peasant, a bottom level person and all that. In the antithesis of being a naysayer, right? This comes from this, which is anti-seer, right? Who's anti-seer, the Feast of St. John the Baptist, formation. And the Natural done a good video on this, really. It looks like this character may not even exist. It's just like it's like a part of the code as a naysayer and all this sort of one who says yes, right? Elected first Grand